Welcome back to Silverstone Shooting Centre. In this we believe the first UK strip down of the Kriss Vector 22 caliber rifle. Strip down is very simple and very easy, and you may have noticed this is being done on a shortened barrel version. This is a 12-inch barrel rather than the standard 16-inch barrel. The reason we're doing this for the strip down video is A, because we're about to go and test shoot it, and secondly, it fits in the screen better. 6 inches goes right out here somewhere. So, very simple strip down, very easy cleaning process. First of all, you have 4 pins, 1, 2, 3 and 4. They are what hold the upper and lower together. The fore end here is held on with 4 3mm Allen keys, Allen bolts. You don't need to take it off, that can stay on as it is. All we do is push these out. Now, it's a brand new gun, so sometimes you may need to use a screwdriver to pull out. This one. Push in 2, and then push down on both of those. And this is where it sometimes needs a flat blade screwdriver because it gets a bit stiff on a brand new gun. Pull that one out. And then deturn that one as well. Okay, this little cover, the bottom here does come out. Now, it doesn't do anything really because the standard centerfire versions of the Kriss Vector have the action in this section here, but because we are a 22 caliber blowback, it's basically empty, as you can see. Now we may be able to do some kind of mag storage there at some point in time, but who knows. For the moment it's basically empty. Obviously there's the mag well there. Once you're apart, literally it separates, nice and simple. Now, worth looking at here on the upper here, very easy to clean. As you can see, very easy. The access in there with a screw, with a toothbrush, or your whatever materials used to clean. What we tend to do is use Napier cleaning oil, wash it in there, get all the crud out. Use a toothbrush to brush the last bits out. Wash it again with Napier oil again, and then obviously dry off, and that's enough. From the factory they come a little dry, so a little squirt of lubricant may not be a bad idea. Then the lower, as you can see here, again, one thing you'll note straight away is the solidity of the construction. It's a proper metal frame here, nice and strong, really is nice and strong. So actually realise just how strongly and how well built the gun is. Maybe a plastic outer, but the whole thing is very solid. And you can see the action in terms of here and the return spring. Now, bolts, barrels. To get the barrel out, it is a simple question of removing these 2 bolts here, this little metal plate, and then the whole barrel simply comes out. Nice and easy. Very easy for cleaning, but generally speaking, because of access is so easy, you shouldn't need to take the barrel out to clean it in terms of deep, other than a real proper deep clean, because you can access it very clearly, which I'll show you now. Right, to remove the action, you have these 2 pins here. Go up there, pin there and a pin there. These need to be pushed out. Okay, they come out of this side. You see this side of the action is a slightly elongated hole. On the other side, there's not. So what you need to do is basically push those out. Now, simple thing to do, and it's hard to do this backwards, is push forward, okay, and then as you row over, I'll rotate it round. So I push forward, the pin may even fall out. Okay, there's one fall out. There's one left in there. Need be some kind of implement to push it out. There you go, and out it comes. Okay, so as you can see there, pin comes out. There's the other one. And I'm holding that action in with my finger. So if I let go of my finger now, and put it out, there comes the action with its guide rod. There's the spring, comes out there, and then literally the action will slide out. Give it a second. Now again, great thing for this is cleaning again. You can really get in to the actual section there in the crown and get a nice bit of toothbrush or whatever cleaning brush you want to in there, really clean that out nicely. But again, we use Napier oil. Give nice lubrication, spray it through, dry it all off, but it's very accessible, which means a nice deep clean is reasonably quick to do, especially compared to an AR, where you've got little crevices to try and get crap out of. this is nice and clean. As you can see, the rails for the action, need to lubricate those, and a nice bit of lubrication all round to make sure all okay. Again, there's the barrel. The reassemble, in terms of the action, sorry, very similar to a standard 2-2 blowback action from AR type styles. So you nice easy block, literally just cover this with whatever cleaning fluid you got. Go in and out all the crevices, down with the extractor, everything, and then literally clean it, get all the lubricant you can, clear off all the crap out of it. Again, we tend to use an airline sometimes as well, just to get rid of some of the more difficult stuff that's in there, and then clean it through. Lubricate your spring, and then you have your guide rod. Now, this is the back section. Now, reassembly. Now, this is where it's hard. This bit we can spring out of the way, but also to do it reverse is kind of hard. So, I took the off of there. What you want to do is then, first of all, take your action and literally see these two little rails here. It literally slides on with those little guide rails here, one there, and one on the other side. Look, makes us right way up, and slides on. That's it, all nicely on. So there's the action there itself. Next thing you have to do is obviously have the spring and you have the guide rod. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around first, because it makes it easier, because the pins have to go in on this side of the action. You see the elongated hole. So you get the spring and you put it into the little recess on the back of the action there, as you can see, and take the guide rod, which sits into the spring, and then you have the little metal little hole there on the top there. That recess is where the rod is. Now, as it gets complicated, you've got to put your finger on top of the action like that, and then slide the spring into the action to make sure it's nice and solid. What will tend to happen, as has happened in one of our takes doing this, is it flies out, which is great fun. And you have to get it on the rail, and once it's pushed in, that's it, I can let go. That's it now. You see, I'm holding on with my finger, and there it is on the recess there. Okay, so I take this side, and I put my pin in, I push it forward, so I'm making this hole as big as it can on the part of the recess, and I literally slide the pin in. Same thing for this one. Slide the pin in, and you'll hear a little click as it goes into place. Nice. That's it back together again. To reassemble, literally one sits into the other. It really is not easy, it's upside down. That's the other one. Back in. All you do is replace the pins. Doesn't seem to matter which side you go in terms of which side you want to. Doesn't make a difference really. But you push the pins in. 1, 2. On this bottom part here, don't forget the cover, which sits in there like that. Then you got 3. And last one. 4. That's it. Nice, easily done. I reckon cleaning shouldn't take really more than 2 or 3 minutes, in all honesty, maybe 5 minutes taking your time. But really, what you're looking to do is just to get, it's just so accessible in terms of the upper and lower to clean it, that even a deep clean taking the barrel out won't take too much time, because it's so easy to do. Again, once it's loosened up as a gun, you shouldn't need any flat blade screws to take these pins out. It's because they're stiff. Okay, I hope that was useful. We're off to go and test fire, see what this shorter barrel is like in terms of accuracy. Hope it was useful for you. Thanks for watching. Okay, cheers.